my YouTube channel, the girls are fighting! Oh, we now have the beauty gurus who, like, you know, were always cancelled, now turning on each other. And you know what? I love to see it. When I saw this, and it was a story with Nikita Dragun, you know, making fun of James Charles, it just made my day. And you know, I'm not pro Nikita Dragun, but honestly, in this situation, I was like, good for you.
Hello, just interrupting the video. This is me and Allegedly Bear reminding you, can you please be subscribed to the YouTube channel? That means you automatically become my bestie, and yeah, there's nothing else to it. Okay, on with the video. Bye.
Oh, there's something so petty about her making fun of the fact that James Charles got dropped from his own show, his own YouTube show. Like, he's basically fired, from our knowledge, from his own show. Instant Influencer just brings a happy tear and a happy smile to my face. First of all, hello, welcome to today's video. I have a Red Bull here, which we haven't drank in a video in a long time, and a Chamberlain coffee straw, because you know that I love Miss Emma Chamberlain. And also, hold on, wait. Shit's right to, ooh, the jitters. I'm wearing Han. No, this is not sponsored, but Han is a local company in Derry, and I always wear the hats, and I've now packed up all my clothes because this is my final week in Derry, for those who care, and so I have no clothes. So I did a huge order at her shop, a girl called Hannah, and I'm loving everything. So for the next week, I'm just going to be strictly wearing Han. A lot of people ask where I get my outfits from, and I never really tell you because I don't like giving people free clout. But in this situation, it's from a shop in Derry called Han. I fuck with them. Great, lovely woman who works there. Amazing stock. This is not sponsored, so let's get on with the video. Hold on, wait. Okay, so, as we're aware, James Charles is no longer the host on his show. Like, this isn't even something that is, like, justifiable in terms of, you know, maybe, like, they just parted ways, or maybe this was a misunderstanding. James Charles basically came up with the idea, from our knowledge, of Instant Influencer, which is kind of a show from a YouTube original that is like Drag Race. You know, RuPaul's Drag Race, which is, you know, finding contestants in a different field, where in that case, it's drag. In this case, it's trying to find the next big influencer, which again is really funny because none of the people on that show, who are these people? You know what I mean? Like, great job, James. Like, you have all that reach, and yet we don't know any of these people. So the show flopped. It got great views. Longevity, not good. People are calling out the show for lasting on in a couple of the mini challenges. They make fun of, you know, dramas and being cancelled, and that really didn't age well for James. He literally has a part of the show in which the contestants have to fake cry for an apology to try and manipulate their fans into believing them. So this is what we're dealing with James Charles, by the way. And the thing is, though, this is coming in the wake of YouTube acting on David Dobrik. You know, they've made their decision on what they're doing with David moving forward, and I think we're seeing their decision with James Charles too. In the midst of all of these allegations, again, about James Charles. Like, I'm talking 2019, 2020, 21. 3 years in a row, James Charles has had these, basically, predator scandals against him, allegedly. And it's not a good look for YouTube's platform. They know that. They asked Taddy Westbrook to take down the Bi Sister video. And I think moving forward, James is just such a, I don't know, is he the most reliable and predictable for a company to be able to film a show 6 months in advance and release it 6 months later? And if he's not cancelled then, but he will be cancelled then, like, or now, can they really predict that? With James Charles, not really, because it seems like every couple months another story comes out against him, and it's not petty drama, and it's not something that we can just write off. There's a hair on this, not that. It's not petty drama, not something that we can really just say, oh, you know, that's people looking for clout. At this stage, whenever there's such similar stories coming out against him, come on, besties, we know what's going on here. So, for reference, if you don't know, I did a video on this, but I'll really quickly recap. It was actually Variety that broke this story before we get to Nikita making fun of James. So it was basically from Variety. It said James Charles will not return for YouTube's Instant Influencer Season 2. Now keep in mind, James Charles said he would be returning, and YouTube said they were excited for James to return, like, last year. So since then, there's been a bit of a communication that has meant that James Charles is not coming back. And you know what? Good for YouTube taking repercussions against James. Good for them. So, the show is still going ahead. The show was not cancelled, which is the funniest thing about it. Like, I love this for his ego. I love it. Not only was the show just completely going ahead, but without James Charles. Like, his show is going ahead without him. We love to see it. So, basically, it says that a YouTube rep confirmed that James Charles will not be returning to the show, but declined to provide a reason. Now, again, can YouTube really get into saying the reason is about, you know, Grooming, allegedly, claims against James? Not really, so they are keeping themselves quite hush-hush about that. But I'm going to leave that open to interpretation for you, Bessie, on why you think they're not giving a reason for why James will not be returning. So it said, though, that previously the video platform had confirmed that he will be hosting the second season. So here we go. Here's the quote. "We can confirm season 2 of YouTube's original series, Instant Influencer, will take a new creative direction, including a new host." A YouTube spokesperson said in a statement to Variety. So they broke the story and they got it. "We thank James for a great first season and look forward to building the show's success by expanding the opportunity to showcase a diversity of creators across the YouTube platform in the coming seasons." So basically, we don't care about James Charles and the show's going to do a lot better without him and a lot safer. Who knows, maybe they're going to have minors as contestants and it would be, and I don't mean that as a joke, I mean, maybe they would have young contestants under 18 and it's too much of a hazard for them, you know, promotion-wise, to have James attached to that. I don't know, it could be a possibility. I'm just saying allegedly with that. So again, the last thing I'll read out before we get to what Nikita said, it said YouTube's decision comes a month after a TikTok user claimed to be 16, said that he was who claimed to be 16, you know, whenever he was coming forward. Sorry, the age thing here, I want to make sure I'm getting it right. So he claimed he was 16, James said that he said he was 18. It's not the first time James would use that narrative against a boy he was sending pictures to, allegedly. So he said that he was Groomed by James Charles. The accuser said that James Charles sent him, you know, NUDE photos on Snapchat and urged him to send them back, and then James did the statement. So now, let's get to what Miss Nikita Dragun has to say. Miss Nikita, this is my face mask dragon. You know what my opinion is of Nikita. Like, I have no time for this woman. Like, this is the person who was throwing parties, going to parties, getting involved in drama, changing her race every day. Like with Nikita, it's like, pick a struggle. And I'm not here for it. However, a little bit of shading James Charles, I'm here for it. So, in the context of this and this only, thank you, Nikita. So, again, though, her approach to it is quite weird. So, in the day that James Charles' show basically is going ahead without him, the news got dropped. Keep in mind, James is so quiet about it. Nikita put the following on her story. I'm gonna read it out for you. "Cancel me as many times as you want. ... My show is still running." Why did she have to do this? This is so petty. Like, this is honestly one of the most petty things we've ever seen done to James Charles. And then she just said, hashtag, and like, if you're like not sold on her being shady enough in that, down at the bottom we have hashtag Nikita Unfiltered Season 2. Like, how petty do you have to be to wake up and choose violence like that? Like, do they follow each other on Instagram? She posted something else on, I really wonder. Oh, James has me blocked on there too. Not that. Not a Trisha Paytas video going to play at that. I'm gonna say, yeah, James has me blocked, so I have to go on my burner account. James Charles. Yeah, they follow each other. Oh my god, okay, so again, the cancel me as many times as you want. I don't think that's funny because, Nikita, you never take accountability, but however, in this situation, a little bit of James Charles dissing, I appreciate it. So cancel me as many times as you want, ... My show is still running, hashtag Nikita Unfiltered Season 2. And then, swipe up, watch now. Wait, and then she has like all of her information from the show here. Wait, what does this show say? This is the blurb of her show. I've never watched this. Nikita Unfiltered. Nikita Dragun is back and bigger than ever. In Season 2, Nikita struggles to determine real friends from fake friends. Ooh, sounds so interesting. I need a burp. Moving along. Oh my god. what her heart really wants. Aww. And decides that doing things her own way is the best way. And yes, that way is partying during a pandemic. That way is appropriating every culture. That way is using every race every week. Woo! Go Nikita! Woo! Girl, we are tired. However, I'm gonna give you a little bit of praise today because I think it's really funny to drag James Charles getting dropped from his own show, allegedly, on a social media platform that he will see. She was so bad for this. Ugh! Besties, I want to know what you think. I just, like, the level of violence that takes to wake up and do that on the day that he is shown. Like, the news broke to the general public and you're celebrating that you're gonna get a season 2 and he doesn't. I know James is fuming. I know it. Okay, besties. I love you. Let me know what your opinion is on Nikita being shady towards James and putting it on her social media platform that James sees. I love you. Thank you for watching this video. No, I meant to say you tell me what you think of my fit today. I like it. I love you. I will see you in my next one. Peace out. Stay safe. Stay happy.